Did you know that the most influential philosophers of all time were slaves? Welcome to this channel. Today we will be talking about the history of Stoicism and its relevance today. In ancient Greece and Rome, philosophy was seen as a practical way of life, not just an abstract set of ideas. The three most famous philosophers of this period were slaves at some point in their lives: Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, also known as the Three Stoics, were born into very different circumstances. But despite their differences, they shared a common belief in the power of reason to overcome adversity and shape our lives. Let's start with Seneca. He was born in Córdoba, Spain in 4 BC to an affluent family. However, he was sent to Rome at an early age to pursue a career in law. This was a prestigious and well-paid profession in Roman society, but it also came with a lot of responsibility and pressure to succeed. Despite the challenges, Seneca rose to the top of his field and became one of the most successful lawyers in Rome. He was also a prolific writer, and his philosophical works were widely read throughout the empire. However, his wealth and influence did not protect him from the fickleness of fortune. In 65 AD, he was exiled from Rome on the orders of the Emperor Nero. Although he was allowed to keep his fortune, he was forbidden to return to Rome. Seneca spent the last years of his life in exile, writing his philosophical and literary works and reflecting on the nature of happiness and suffering. Next, let's talk about Epictetus. He was born in Greece around 55 AD and was a slave for most of his life. As a slave, he endured terrible mistreatment and was forced to live in chains for many years. However, he never lost his humanity and his spirit. Epictetus taught that we can find freedom in our minds even if our bodies are enslaved. He believed that we have the power to choose how we respond to external events and that this is what truly matters in life. After he was freed from slavery, he continued to teach philosophy, and his teachings spread throughout the Roman Empire. His famous student, the Emperor Hadrian, built a school in Athens in his honor where people from all over the empire could come to study philosophy. Now let's talk about Marcus Aurelius. He was born in 121 AD in Rome to a wealthy and influential family. From a young age, he was destined for greatness. He became the Emperor of Rome at the age of 18 after his father Antoninus died. Marcus Aurelius ruled the empire alongside his brother Lucius Verus, and they faced many challenges together, such as wars and plagues. Despite the hardships, Marcus Aurelius remained steadfast in his commitment to justice, wisdom, and self-control. He was also a philosopher, and his personal writings, Meditations, have become one of the most important sources of Stoic philosophy. Although these three philosophers lived in different times and had different backgrounds, they shared a common set of beliefs that shaped their lives and the world around them. They were Stoics. Stoicism is an ancient Greek philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BC. It was a philosophy of wisdom, self-control, and perseverance in the face of adversity. The Stoics believed that we can find happiness and inner peace by following the natural order of the universe and living in harmony with it. They also believed that we have the power to choose our responses to external events and that this is what truly matters in life. This teaching is still very relevant today. In a world that is constantly changing and full of uncertainties, it can be difficult to find happiness and inner peace. However, the Stoics believed that we can find this state of mind by following the natural order of the universe and living in harmony with it. We must accept the things we cannot control and focus on the things we can control, such as our thoughts and actions. By doing so, we can find freedom and happiness in the midst of adversity. This is why the Stoics are still so popular today. Their teachings offer a way to cope with the challenges of life and find happiness in the midst of uncertainty, and who doesn't want that? So if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, just remember to follow the path of the Stoics and find your inner peace. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Until next time, stay strong and keep learning.